By the way, skill number 4 is about who, what, and where. So everybody, you need to draw conclusions about who is the speaker, and then what will they do next, and where does the conversation take place. Welcome to Kuliah Teknokrat with me, Budi Setiawan. And today, we are still in critical listening class, and the focus of today's discussion is TOEFL listening, part A, skill 4, 5, and 6. Are you ready? All right. Students, before we discuss further about our topics for today, and let me try to elaborate first about the learning outcome of our listening section, part A, skills 4, 5, and 6. So the learning outcome of our today's discussion is that first, student will be able to focus on strategies in understanding and answering academic listening in TOEFL. And the second one is student will be able to identify the meaning of dialects and short conversation. And the last one is that student will be able to identify the best answer of the questions related to the dialects or the conversation given. Well, as we have discussed previously, that in part A, there will be 17 skills. And 7 skills will be in form of 30 questions. By the way, the previous skills that we have learned is skills 1 is about focus on the second line. Next, skill number 2 is that choose answer with the synonyms. And skills number 3 is that avoid similar sound. Well, by the way, in this lovely occasion, we are going to focus on skill number 4. What is that? Skill number 4, number 5, and number 6. Skill number 4 is about drawing conclusions about who, what, and where. Okay, once more. So skill number 4 is about drawing conclusion about who, what, and where. Next, go to the next skill. Skills number 5 is listen for who and what in passive. And skill number 6 for today is listen for who and what with multiple nouns. Okay, next, are you ready to start? Sure you are. Let's start now. By the way, skill number 4 is about who, what, and where. So everybody, you need to draw conclusions about who is the speaker, and then what will they do next, and where does the conversation take place. So in these skills, you are really trained to listen carefully and drawing conclusions about who is the speaker after you listen or while you are listening. So you have to draw conclusion about who are the speakers. And the next is what will they or he or she will they do next. And next is where the conversation take place. It seems that it's not really complicated about determining about who, what, and where. But sometimes, you know what, it needs practice more and more so that we can draw conclusions about who is the speaker. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's take a look on the example, how to draw the conclusions about who is the speaker. All right. So when in the recording you hear the man said, "I'd like to deposit this check in my account, please." And the woman said, "Would you like any cash back?" And the narrator said, "Who is the woman?" On recording, on the paper, on the answer sheet, you read a store clerk, B, a bank teller, C, an accountant, or D, a waiter. Can you guess what is the answer? The best answer. Of course, you have to find a clue or the keywords on the dialogues. So you listen about deposit, and then the word check, and then about my account, and then you say about cash back, and is it a store clerk depositing something? No. A bank teller, could be accountant, a waiters. All right. So the best answer of the question, who is the woman, will be a bank teller. It's quite clear about who. Now, next, we go to the next example of questions. And the example of question is about what. What is the meaning of what? What will he or she or they do next? This is the example of the question. The woman said, "Have you deposited your paycheck yet?" And the man said, "No, but that's next on my list of errands." And the narrator said, "What will the man probably do next?" And on your answer sheet, you read A, earn his paycheck, B, write a check for a deposit on an apartment, C, go to the bank, D, make a list of errands to run. Well, what is your answer? A, B, or C or D? Which is the best answer? And you can correlate this question also for skill number 4 about what will they do next, but also you can also correlate with the skill number 1. Skill number 2, avoid similar sound. Deposit it, and then and answer choices B, there is a deposit too. And then what will the man probably do next? What will the man probably do next? And when you get the keywords and it is about errands, errand means that you make a list already, and then about what you are going to do. That's errands. So when he answer no, but that's next on my list of errands, so it means that he planned to go to the bank. All right. Okay, so the best choice, the best answer of the choices of the questions is C, go to the bank. Okay, next, about who, what, and now is about where. It's about where. The focus of where in these skills is that when you are listening to the dialogues, so you are also directed to draw conclusions about where does the conversation take place. So where is the discussion or the dialogue take place? Okay, let's jump up again. Let's go to the example again. Okay, so in the dialogue you hear the man said, "Did you get the bread, eggs, and milk?" And the woman answered, "Now we need to stand in a line at the checkout counter." The narrator said, "Where does this conversation probably take place?" All right, that's about where. Where does this conversation probably take place? So on your answer sheet, you read A, in the restaurant, B, at the bakery, C, on a farm, D, in a market. So which one is the best place to picturize the dialogue? All right, so A, in the restaurant, but this is about bread, about eggs, and milk. Maybe the restaurant don't sell eggs, and maybe milk, maybe, but eggs, okay. Next, what about at a bakery? Bakery usually sells bread, not egg. Yeah. All right. Next, what about on a farm? But the farm sell bread. Okay, maybe that's not the best answer. And in a market, where you can buy anything there, also bread, eggs, and also milk. So the best answer to the questions is delta. That's right. So the best answer is delta. Is that clear about who is the speaker? Next, what will they do next? And where the conversation take place.
Selanjutnya, kita saksikan video profil Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia.
Lampung, the Treasures of Sumatra, is a province that becomes the gateway to the Sumatra Island. Lampung has 2 municipalities and 13 districts, consisting of 234 sub-districts. The province, with an area of 35,587 km squares, owns millions of extraordinary natural beauty. Education in Lampung province is also highly considered and colored by the existence of Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia has 3 faculties and 12 study programs. Faculty of Engineering and Computer Sciences with the 6 study programs: Electrical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Engineering, Information Technology, Informatics, and Information System. Faculty of Economics and Business with 2 study programs: Management and Accounting. Faculty of Arts and Educations with 4 study programs: English Literature, Mathematics Education, English Educations, and Physical Education. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia believes that education is the key to the advancements of a nation. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia commits to produce and develop future leaders through the education of quality characters. This receives a very good reception and trust from the community, which is marked by an increasing interest in students from year to year. The students and lecturers have lots of achievements and awards. Also, our quality is recognized by National Accreditation Board for Higher Education and many international collaborations. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia also prepares the students to face the globalization's era through the use of digital technology. Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia has a number of representative facilities provided to support the learning process, such as comfortable classroom, laboratories, information technology, and the internet. Our vision is to be an excellent university in Sumatra with international standard and able to play an active role in nation building through 3 pillars of higher education, comprising education, research, and community service. We have graduated outstanding students who can be accepted in state agencies and other large companies. At Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia, the students and lecturers are encouraged to create and innovate by creating products and services that benefit the community through research activities and community services. In an effort to achieve its visions and missions, the academics of Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia are guided by the organizational culture values of discipline, quality, creative, and innovative. To support the quality of learning processes, we have very complete and sophisticated facilities, including digital-based smart classroom, hotspot in campus area, sport facilities, auditorium, and students' hall. Come and be a part of us, the Campus of Champion, Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia.
Terima kasih sudah menyaksikan video pembelajaran ini. Jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe, serta nyalakan tanda loncengnya agar kalian tidak ketinggalan informasi update lainnya. I hate body.